So now we have the fabric ready for printing. We've cut it to size, glued it onto the backing paper and cut the edges nice and smooth. So it's ready to go into the printer tray. Not all printers are the same, so you have to check your own printer whether you have to have the fabric facing up or facing down. In my case, the fabric has to face down, so that the ink actually is printed onto the fabric and not onto the paper. So there we go. We're now ready for the computer. So today I've chosen to print this design, which I've made myself on my computer. It looks very simple, but it's very effective. So I go down to the printing option and it opens a window, a printing wizard, which asks me what I want to do. So I've chosen the right design. I click next and it asks me if I have any preferences for the setting of the printer. Now I want the printer to have the best printing possible, so I choose the option best, and I also tell the printer that the paper is a special paper, so that it knows what to expect, really. So there we go. Okay, so I've told him it's a special paper and I want the best printing option. Then I click next and it asks me if I want the whole page. Yes. And there we go. It starts to print. Now, if you have your printer set to best, it takes a little while longer for the print to come out, because it's using more ink, and well, it just takes a little bit longer. But you get a very nice finish to your printed fabric. So here it's coming. It takes a while. Just have to be patient. Now also, when the fabric is coming out, the ink may still be a little bit wet, so when you handle the fabric, just handle it by the edges and not just put your finger on it, because you might smear it, and that would be a shame. Now also what you notice is, even though we took care cutting the edges really neat and tight, I don't know if you can see that, but there's some little bit of thread sticking out. Now it didn't do any harm, but sometimes it sort of catches in your printer and you have to pull it out. Now that has only happened to me once and it didn't hurt my printer, but you know, it's quite important to get that right. Now it's almost finished. There we go. Here's the paper. Here's the fabric, actually. Now the last thing you want to do is remove the fabric from its backing, and just get a corner and peel away the fabric. There you go. Sometimes it's a little bit difficult to get it started, but there you are, printed on your own printer. One word of warning though, be careful with water, because the ink will bleed, and it's not pretty. Also, when you're using glue, you have to be very careful, because it might stain, and the colors might run a little bit. So you have to be a little bit careful with that. But other than that, you can use it for upholstering your miniature furniture, make pillows, curtains, well, anything you fancy really. So enjoy!